Well, hey there my friends, welcome back to Presto Paul TV. On this channel, I teach you the best tricks, tips, and techniques on how to do magic for beginners. I'm going to jump right into the magic today. Check this out. I got a pile of blank cards here with an X. I would have a spectator sign or initial their blank card. I will do it myself since I don't have anybody here to play the role. And you can see right there it says PP for Presto Paul. I will take your card and lay it right there on the table. Now I'm going to have a spectator cut the cards to come up with a random card, and we can see if we get a little bit of magic to happen. So I asked them to take about a third of the cards, cut them, and turn them face up. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper down into the deck and turn those over as well. So the first face down card we will come to will be the card of their choice, and they're going to keep that to themselves and nobody else should know it at this point. Makes the suspense a little bit more at the end. Now you ask the spectator to rub their card over the signed blank card that they had signed just before, and then slowly turn both cards over and see if any magic has happened. And lo and behold, we have found the 3 of hearts. Verify that's their signature, verify that's their card, find out how to do this fun little trick right now. Here's what you need to do this trick. You're going to need a deck of cards, we'll get to that in a minute, and you're going to make a stack of what's about the same size as business cards. What this is actually postcards that you can get at any office supply store, and they come in sheets, 2 postcards to a sheet. You take that apart and you wind up with 2 little postcards like that. And you're going to cut these down to the size of approximately a business card, just like that. It could be a little bit longer. If you don't want to go through the expense of buying these type of stock, you can use any stack of paper. Just make sure they're all cut the same size. That's going to be important here in just a moment. And this is what it looks like once you have 20 to 25 of these stacked up, except there's a little secret inside here that I want to show you. It looks like an ordinary card, but it's only half of a card. And that's hidden behind this rubber band. So you're going to need a rubber band. The best kind of rubber band is the ones that are not super thin and not the big, thick ones. This one's just like, I don't know, like a 1/16 of an inch or so. It's not very big at all, but just enough to cover the secret part. So when you have this underneath, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take one of these 25 little packet things here, and you're going to write an X on it, and then whatever card you want to force, which I'm going to teach you that down deeper force here, cut deeper force in just a moment, and you're going to write that at the top. They won't see this part. To them it's going to look blank just like it did for you. So I'm just going to quickly jot down, we'll do the 3 of hearts again, just like that, and bam. So this is the setup here. This was from the trick. We don't need that part. So let me show you how to set it up with this half. And all this is just half of one of these folded in half. It's just a half, yeah. So you're gonna take the card that you're gonna wanna force right there. You're gonna place it on the top of the stack just like that with the X. You're going to take that other little tiny piece, is the secret piece, and you're going to cover right up here. So now you can see that it's going to cover your prediction or whatever you want to call it in this particular trick. So, but now that it looks dirty, you can't have that with that little edge. That's where this little rubber band comes in handy. You're going to take that and you're going to wrap up the little packet of blank cards and the one that you have written on. And you're just going to want to scoot this around until it's straight and it's just covering that line in the little blank card just like this. Just enough to cover that line. Doesn't have to be perfectly neat. If you want to take your time and make it neat, you can. So now it looks just like a blank card with an X on it. Then you go through the rest of the routine where you're going to force a card on somebody. So the force card that you want, you're going to have on the top of your deck. Just like that. Nothing fancy, not a big deal. You can set this up on the fly. If you just want to shuffle through, you can have some of the cards like that, and you can just fan through the cards, and when you find your card, you just cut it to the top of the deck and put it on the table. And the first thing you're going to do is this part with the spectator. Have them put their initials on there, whatever they want it to be. And I'll just do the PP again just for fun. So to them, it looks like it's going to be just a signed blank card, which it is, but on the other half right here, you have the 3 of hearts. So here's what the work is. All you're gonna do is peel up from the bottom that last card, or that card that has their initials on it, and you're going to turn that over, because as you turn it over, now you can pull that out and nobody's going to see this. This is the exposed view of what's being pulled out. So now he can start to see where the prediction is. But as long as you have your hands down like this, they won't see that, and all they see is a blank back. So they think they just signed at the bottom at an X of a blank card. These you just toss off to the side, put them in your pocket. It'll be out of sight, out of mind, because the ending is what's going to get them. They're not going to even be able to backtrack to that. So now we have to do the cut deeper force, one of the easiest forces out there. But I do have a question. If you would like me to do a video of several different force cards, way to force a card, I'll be glad to do that. Just leave me a comment down below and I'll put together 2, 3, or 4 really super easy ways to force a card. You don't want to do it exactly the same way each time you have to force a card in a trick, just for variety's sake. So you're going to have them cut the cards at about 1/3 of the way down, and I'm going to kind of leave this out jog so you can see what's happening. So they just cut about 1/3 of the way down, just like that. And then you're going to have them cut deeper, so that basically is going to cut the top section and everything else below that. That goes down, and believe it or not, guess what's right here? The 3 of hearts. So you're just placing that back down. It's going to be lined up like this. You tell them you're just going to go through the cards to find the first face down card, and that'll be their random card that they chose. You place that down, have them peek it. If you can have them just look at it themselves, it's a little bit stronger ending, but they could share it with their friends too if you wish. Totally up to you. Make it your own trick. Then build up suspense. And you want to reiterate, did you initial or sign a blank card? Then you have them take their card that they know and they rub it over that little blank card and have them slowly turn it over. And to their and everyone else's surprise, guess what? It's going to be the 3 of hearts, or whatever card you choose to force on the card. Verify with them that's their signature or initials, and verify that's the card they randomly chose. And you got a really strong trick that you can do for your friends. That's super easy. Have a blast with this one. Well, hey friends, thanks so much for stopping by to watch another video here at Presto Paul TV. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you would consider doing that. Give me a big thumbs up down there so other people can find my channel, enjoy some of this content that I have. And if you're having fun, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you would like me to do here in the future. I am here for you to help you learn how to do magic for beginners. Hey, until next week, I'm your host, Presto Paul, and remember, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer.